Hi, boys and girls. What we're going to do now is we are going to go over parts of a problem and solution informative paragraph anchor chart. So each sentence in a paragraph has a job. The beginning of a paragraph is called the focus statement. It introduces the topic. It tells the reader what they are going to be reading about. That will be in green. Next comes information about the problem. What do we know about it? It describes the problem using key details from the text. So in order to describe what's going on in the problem, we must use details from the text so the reader can understand. Next, we have to provide information about the solution. How was the problem solved? We also get this information using key details from the text. All of our information is going to be from the text. Then to finish our paragraph, we will finish with a conclusion. It reminds the reader of the topic. So as you can see, the focus statement, which introduces the topic, is the same color as the conclusion because both sentences should be similar. So I wrote a paragraph. Let's take a look at my paragraph. Problem and solution, informative writing model, the Rainforest School. In a rainforest in Exao, Brazil, it was hard for students to go to school, and their community solved this problem. The problem is that the small school only went up to third grade. There was no electricity in the village, so learning was more challenging. So they solved this problem by building a new school that has solar panels. The new school has computers, so students can learn using the internet. Now, all students can stay in their village and go to school. That is how the community solved their problem. So what we're going to do next is we are going to break up this paragraph, and I'm going to show you the different parts. I'm going to show you the focus statement, the problem, the solution, and the conclusion. I highlighted the focus statement in green. In the rainforest in Exao, Brazil, it was hard for students to go to school, and their community solved this problem. So now I know as a reader, I am going to read about students in Brazil and how it was hard for them to go to school. This is my focus statement. My paragraph will be focusing on this. Next, I'm going to talk about the problem. As you can see, the sentence starts with the problem is, so this is when I go into my sentence about the problem. The problem is that the small school only went up to third grade. There was also no electricity in the village, so learning was more challenging. I got this information from the text. In the text, I learned that they had no electricity. So now the reader knows what the problem is, and there is a sentence that gave us key information from the text. Now I need to talk about my solution. My solution is highlighted in blue. So they solved this problem by building a new school that has solar panels. This new school has computers so students can learn using the internet. Now all students can stay in their village and go to school. We know that the solution, how they solved their problem, was that they built a new school that has solar panels. And in the text, one of the key details was that the new school had computers, so students can learn using the internet. My conclusion sentence is in green because it's going back to our focus statement. That is how the community solved the problem. So that is wrapping up my entire informative writing model. Remember, there is a focus statement, the problem, the solution, and the conclusion.